Hey y'all, what's going on? Okay, because a lot of people have been asking, and I haven't put anything on this channel yet, but in a minute. So let me do it on here. 90 Day Fiance, the tell all part 1. All right. Girl. Okay, like for real. Listen, honestly, when the tell all came on, okay, because if you saw the episode last night, it was 2 hours, right? And everybody was actually, I don't know, for some reason, like these suggested accounts for 90 Day Fiance, The Real Housewives, and all this other stuff be popping up on our timeline. And so, and it's people that I don't even freaking follow, right? And so people were like literally posting screenshots of the reunion, part of the reunion. So I saw how Memphis was gonna look. Before the show even came on, I saw that, Memphis and Hamza, they was together still, and I was like, where y'all getting these screenshots at? And how y'all, seeing the episode early because it hadn't even came on yet. And then I'm looking on my guide and I'm like, well, where is the episode? Because it literally just says unfinished business. So like a regular episode. But what happened was in the first hour was the rest of the closing off the stories, at least some of the stories. And then in the second hour, it was to tell all part 1. Honestly, I feel as though they should have just went on ahead and gave us that 1 hour, and then came back next week with a 2-part, a 2-hour part 1, because some people say this season probably wasn't that good, which it really wasn't, but we had a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, okay? Because it's a lot of mess that's going on, when the first tell-all came on, I forgot all about Caleb and what's her name, Alina or whatever, the little Russian girl. Ooh, why did I say little like that? No offense, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Russian girl, or the Ukrainian girl. Which one was it? She was out there in that area. But either way, mama with the disability, okay? And I had forgot all about them. Because if you looked at the season, like the last few episodes, they were not on the show. And then I had to remember that. So obviously it must be true, those things that was going around saying that, she had a little racist past, saying the N-word and all of that stuff. And so that affected, and I'm sorry if the camera is shaking because this was impromptu, and I'm at work. I don't have a stand with me at work. So I apologize. I'm trying to be as steady as possible. But I forgot all about the little racist past that she had. And I said, oh, okay, so that must be real, because they just cut off all of their scenes like mid-season. I just realized that. And honestly, I don't even need an update because I can just tell that was not going to work. Caleb was not into her like that. Caleb was not into her like that because of her disability. He thought, or he probably put up a front because the cameras was on and he didn't want to look like an asshole on camera or whatever. So he said, let me give this a try. But in honesty, I feel as though he never really wanted that. As soon as he saw her and saw how, small she was, he didn't want that. And how much, he would have to go through to help her out or whatever. He didn't want that. And honestly, I'm not upset at him for not, if that's what he chose, for not wanting that. But you got to be real with the person that you are with. And I wish he would have not wasted her time and wasted our time, because we saw right through the shit. At least I did. Okay, at least I did. But at the same time, Usman, let me tell you something. Don't bring Soulja Boy back. Don't bring Soulja Boy back, because if he comes back with another bitch, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but if he comes back with another lady, and then it's a pattern. It's a pattern. You see that we did not get him being in a relationship with Zara. We did not get that filmed, okay? That's more believable. And I honestly do feel like he do really want that lady, but he just a whore. He just a whore. He just, in this rock star lifestyle that he wants to do. And he's not ready for that type of commitment. And he's still playing games. At his big age, he's still playing games, okay? And he has a type of women that he go after that he knows is going to, fall for his shit. And that's older white women. And that's what we've been seeing. And I feel like, regardless of how you feel, I feel like it's messed up. You are literally, I feel like he's a predator. He's a predator in the sense that he's preying on these older women for whatever reason. I don't know what he's getting out of it. I mean, I guess, like, did Lisa give him something last season, or the last season that he was on, because, you know, Kimberly, she fucked around and gave him a whole PS5 and a MacBook Pro. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, wow. And he barely even wanted to have anything to do with her, you know. And I just, girl, it was a lot. It was a lot. I don't get it. I don't get it, bitch. But anyway, that was that, right? So I'm gonna put this on the main channel. I'm gonna put this on the main channel because everybody been talking about it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just I be thinking at the same time, but when he was on that cell phone, on that FaceTime call with Zara, baby, I just knew. Okay? I said, you don't want that lady and you playing that girl. You playing that grown-ass woman like that. And I have no sympathy for anybody that's on this show. Okay? I have no sympathy for y'all. Because y'all putting yourself in situations that didn't even need to happen, and you got yourself on this TV show looking foolish as hell. Okay? We didn't even get a wrap up on Ella and Johnny, okay, in the last episode. We saw Hamza in Memphis. You know, Memphis was going back home. And I will say, in the beginning, I really did not like Memphis because I felt as though Memphis was like, you know, she was like being overbearing because she is a little bit older, you know, and, you know, she's a little bit more experienced in relationships. You know, she's been married, she has kids, whatever. But what really turned me off is the urgency that, and this turns me off every time I see a couple that comes on this show and they have this urgency to want to get married right away on their one visit to see them. You know what I'm saying? And that bothered me so much. And then they kept on bringing up the prenup. And that's not the issue. The issue is the timing of it all. And it's like, why do you wait till the last minute to bring up a prenup? You know, why didn't you have all this figured out, you know, before you came over there? You know, why didn't you, if you're going to go to another country, why not research their customs? Why not research their culture? Why not research the process of how they do things? Because when they got married and that man was saying all what he was saying and she didn't even know what was going on, she didn't know that the marriage literally was a 2-minute process. That's what it looked like. She didn't know anything. She was lost. They could have been saying any damn thing. I said, bitch, you ain't even asked for an interpreter. But at the same time, you know, that bothered me, the way that she went about the prenup. And it was like she was just, I just felt like they be pressuring the other person. I'm like, damn, like I get it, but at the same time, it's like, don't pressure a person. I want somebody to want to be with me, and not feel like they're being forced to do something and given an ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? Just let stuff naturally progress. Like, why are we rushing so much? Okay, this will give us time. Can we visit each other a couple of more times to see if this truly is, you know, a real deal thing that we need to be together, you know, and we can make this work before the first visit that we see each other, we want to get married. No, I don't want that. And then got pregnant afterwards. So somebody put it down in the comments and let me know, okay? Let me know. How long was she over there? How long was this visit? Because I'm trying to do the timeline as to how she got pregnant so quickly. I mean, understandable because, you know, they was fucking. That's how you get pregnant. But, you know, she literally said she was 3 weeks in the episode before the last episode that we saw, before this past episode. You know, and I'm sitting here like, you're 3 weeks pregnant? Huh. I was really confused, and I'm not trying to say that she lying, but, you know, because when she was at that reunion, I said them boobs look like, yeah, she looked like she's still pregnant, I think. I hope so. I pray so, because I don't want no complication or anything like that to happen. But, you know, they grew on me for the most part because they're still together. They showed up at the reunion together. I said, look at this. And you want to know what really got me? I ain't even gonna lie, bitch. I'm a sucker for shit like this. Girl, when Hamza and her went to the airport, and when he started, oh my God, it's just something about a man when they start crying. Okay, it is something about a man when they show emotion and they show vulnerability and they just start crying, bitch. And it's just it hits me. Because, you know, some men, they just so, I'm emotionless and men don't cry and I don't want to show no feelings. Bitch, show your feelings, okay? That's sexy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, Hamza, this is cute. You made me like you guys a little bit more. I was like, okay, I can give Memphis a pass, you know. This was nice. Meanwhile, we get this whole situation with Ben the Creep, okay? Y'all, I do not like a lot of the men that come on this show. because a lot of the men that come on this show, they come off very predatory. They come off very creepy, okay? And Ben was one of those. Ben came off so damn creepy from the very first time that he came onto the show. The very first time we got introduced to him. And I just did not get why people were not picking up on it and not saying anything. I'm just like, put some protection on this girl. And that's probably the main reason why I was hoping that Mahogany was fake. Okay? Because here's my thing. I understand you've been talking to somebody the way, and I get that people, they develop feelings for people differently, and it's a different time frame. So, you can't rush love. You can't say when a person is not in love with another person. You can't say that they're faking sometimes. Some people fall in love quick, okay? But then you have those people that mix infatuation with love, and it's literally just an infatuation, or it's literally just lust or whatever, and I don't know what it is with Ben. Ben literally was talking about this girl as if they were together and they were talking for over a year. Even I'll give you like 6 months to 8 months, okay? Almost a year. He was talking about their relationship and being so in love with her, and this is the person that God gave me, and, we're supposed to be together, all this stuff, and only been talking for 3 months. Bitch, I don't develop feelings like that for 3 months, okay? Within 3 months of knowing somebody, and if I got a little thing for them, I'm going to tell you what it is. And I'm finna be 100% honest. Within those 3 months, what's on my mind is trying to fuck. I may be a little bit much, okay? But that is some real shit. Honestly, me, it's like, when we gonna hit it? When you gonna let me do what I do? Okay, I'm warmed up to that part, but in the process, I'm also trying to figure out, do I even really want to be with you? Because you can have sex with somebody and I want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? And so, honestly, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, damn, you fine as hell, or your personality bomb as hell, but I do want to do a little thing. Like, I want to see how far you'll let me go. You want to send some stuff. I'm not going to pressure. And see, I'm that type of person. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, I'm not going to pressure them. And I'm not even going to bring up the subject of send me some news or whatever. I'm going to let you do that. So if I wake up one day and get a notification and I see, ooh, titties. Okay, I'll be like, wait a minute. So we there? And I'll be like, I'm going to follow your lead. In 3 months, I'm still trying to get to know you. I'm still trying to see if I really, truly like you outside of want to be sexually attracted to you. I'm trying to see if I really got feelings like that. If it can become feelings more, if I, want to potentially date you or, take this dating to the next step. I'm not in love with you. And I was just looking at Ben like, you're crazy. You're crazy. Something about him is off and something about him is so fucking weird. And I feel as though with Ben, he hides behind religion, okay? Because he used to be a youth pastor. He kept on talking about religion this and religion that, and we saw how it was with his ex-wife, and we saw how his ex-wife looked. And I said, I feel like you got into a situation with your ex-wife, you got out of that situation, and now you want to date younger because you feel like you can get younger because of your body, which is okay, but it ain't the best, you know what I'm saying? Girl, when Mahogany finally saw him, she was like, I thought he was a little bit bigger, muscular-wise. Mahogany was a mess herself, okay? But here's my thing with Ben, like, if somebody's supposed to be meeting me and I'm going to their place of where they live at, and then they text me, I'm not getting no response or whatever on the day that I'm supposed to be out, and then they finally text me saying that, we shouldn't meet up, this so-and-so got an issue with it or whatever, I'm gonna feel some type of way, and I'm gonna be like, fuck it, let me get my refund, because at this point, I see how this stuff is gonna go. I see that I'm gonna get my feelings hurt, and I'm not finna be stranded in another country, okay? But see, Ben should have ended it right then and there once she said that shit about her parents or whatever, because I would have picked up on, you're playing games with me. You're playing games with me. But no, Ben's so damn thirsty. He's so desperate. He's so pathetic because he got this young girl, and and he still goes to Peru. She don't show up at the airport. So then you go meet her. You try to finally get in contact with her after her not, replying to you. And then she finally comes extra late to the restaurant. That would have been another sign. And then you basically trying to force a relationship with her. And just because you feel some type of way, and this is the thing that Ben don't understand. You made that girl so uncomfortable because you made us uncomfortable. The way you move made me so uncomfortable, and I don't even fucking know you, okay? It was like you was just, like she was a trophy, like she was a win, like she was a prize that you had to obtain, like she was a possession, a product, That's what it was coming off as with Ben, and you're obsessed with her. That's what it was. You were very much possessive with her. And it was almost as if whatever she felt did not matter. And I just really wasn't here for that. You keep on forcing these interactions with her, and I felt as though she felt that she had to say something to you. She had to go on some of those dates with you because she didn't know what the fuck you was doing, because you give off those vibes like, if I don't give in to you, you might continually, stalk me or try to put me in a basement or something. That's the vibes Ben gives off, okay? And so at this point, you got that going on. And then, when they go into that trip, and then he gets in his feelings or whatever happened, that he doesn't come down for breakfast because she called him out. She called him out, and Ben is the type of person that will put the blame on everybody else for the dissolution of a relationship, because that's exactly what he did, and not put any of the blame on him. Because it takes two. 50-50, bitch. You could have did that shit. You could have said, well, she had her ways, I had my ways, and it just didn't work. You put it basically on all the women in your relationship as the reason why they didn't work. And Mahogany saw through that shit. And you didn't come down for breakfast. And so therefore, y'all tried, and she left your ass there because it just wasn't going to work. And then when y'all met up again, because you're so fucking persistent, okay? Some women like that, but some of us, we really don't. We get creeped out by that, okay? Because it's like you can't accept the fact that it's over, it's done with. You finally get a kiss from her, but then you still fuck it up. Okay, you still fuck it up. And she said, I don't want you to get up in this car. I want to go. You all up in the car, and, I'm not going to get in, but we need to talk. You got to let me say what I got to say. No, she don't have to let you say anything. If she don't want to do it no more, let it go. You cannot force her to listen to you. Okay, and then when he gets to the reunion, and the way that he confronted Kimberly and basically told Kimberly that she was a predator, in a way that he was like, some of these men, they just let their women, take control and do all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, the way Mahogany did your ass, and that's why you asked the fuck out at that particular moment, because I don't know if they still together or not. I hope the fuck not. Mahogany, please know better. And then the fact that when you found out that she was 22 instead of 24, I 100% believe that Mahogany told him that she was 22. And that's why he was with her. He knew. I 100% believe that. But he told Kimberly that she was a predator. I said, bitch, you a predator too. Okay? You are a predator too. And I like Memphis for saying, bitch, you going out with younger women and everything. It just looks weird. It's creepy. Okay? You're literally setting out to go with younger women on purpose. Like, it's just... that's why you're not finding love the way that you is. It's not love that you're looking at. You're infatuated because of this shiny new young, person. That's what it is, And we didn't even get to that story yet on the first part of the tell-all. Baby, Kimberly got that to that tell-all, and Kimberly told them, she was like, bitch, the ones that I don't want to fuck with is Mike's girl. How do you say her name? Zima? Girl, I can't even say it. Mike's girl and Ella. Now, let me just say this about Mike. Mike is dumb, and I wanted to feel sorry for him, but I need to know, where was Mike at January 6, 2021? Because at first I felt a little bad for him, and I was like, oh, you are getting played by this girl. But then when I found out that he was willingly paying her rent and paying her bill and all this stuff, and then when he called back after they broke up and was like, you had it hard before me, and I'll continue to pay because I don't want you to be having it hard. I want you to be secure. And like she said, you're trying to buy my love or whatever. And at first I felt like she was hemming her. That's how you say it, I think. I felt like she was trying to play him a little bit, because when she would get upset about the plastic surgery and him not paying for the surgery or whatever, the body stuff or whatever, I was like, oh, so you using him for money. But then when I found out that he voluntarily wanted to pay her rent and shit like that, and I felt like that was a situation of control. So if I'm doing all this shit for you, you ain't shit without me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You know, Mike gives off this little meek, innocent, you know, because I never really had a relationship type of vibe. But he also looks like a person that has a little dark side to him, okay? And he gave that when he was like, I wanted to pay your rent regardless of the fact that we're not together. I don't know, like something about Mike don't sit well with me. Like he turned into a straight white man, and when I mean about that, you know, he threw his power around. Okay, he tried to make her feel less than because she ain't had much, and it just didn't sit well with me. Okay, and then you up here judging, and he offering yo, baby. When he was at that reunion, he was like, "You got to show a little bit more passion or whatever." And I'm sitting here like, "You shut up talking to Gino, okay? You shut up talking to Gino because." You ain't got your shit together either, okay? So you just be quiet. You be quiet and just sit there because you was a little punk, okay? That's what you was doing. You was getting ran over by this woman. And you talking about passion. And then when Kimberly said she wasn't here for Ella because Ella cheated. I said, Kimberly, you shut your mouth up because you literally was on this whole season begging for sex. You were a predator yourself. You were freaking trying to pressure, and you pressured that man into having sex with you. You did, and they brought her son on there. Oh my God. I said, why, Jamal? I said, why? See, they needed me on there. They needed me on there so that I could host this and ask the questions, because I was like, Jamal, how did you feel about your mama being on here begging for sex on national TV from this man that's clearly playing her? Okay. You know, and he didn't want to say my mama is getting played, because it was like, how do you feel about him? How do you feel about Usman? He was like, I just don't know. And I said, no, nigga, you do know. Your mother is getting played. That is what's going on. Okay. And the fact that she did not see the him actually talking to Zara after she left, because he basically was trying to get back with her and see if there was something there, and it literally is. And I said, Kimberly, you should have known better. You should have known better, especially when you said as soon as y'all got back to where y'all supposed to been at in y'all respective homes, like the conversation has been getting fewer and few, you know? And I'm just like, that's the fucking clue right then and there. It's not there. He's playing you, okay? And when she started crying, he was like, Kimberly, don't cry. I said, Usman, you shut your ass up. You shut your ass up. Let me tell you something. Usman is an asshole, but Usman got some bops, okay? You can do it if you want to. You want to give him some strings, but he got some good music, okay? I was like, you know, I love a good beat, okay? I love a good beat, you know? But I was like, oh, all right. He is out here just playing everybody. And they're falling for it. And I just don't understand, why are you guys falling for the bullshit? It is weird to me. It's weird to me. And then Kimberly, you're judging so harshly Ella, which is understandable, because Ella, you was wrong as shit. Ella, she couldn't get her way, so she fucked around on her man. And my whole thing is, yes, I understand it's hard being in a long distance relationship, especially when you're in another country. But you literally could not make an exception for the fact that we are literally in the middle of a pandemic. And it's a lot more worse probably going over there in China that's going on than anywhere else. So he was trying to take precautions so that he won't get you infected, or, you know, bring anything to you or whatever. And then it never sat well with me that he was willing, or she really was okay with the fact that he was just going to leave his son behind. No, I would never been okay with that. I would have rather come out there to you than break up your the relationship that you have with a child. Okay, that's some selfish ass shit. And then to cry, use her white women tears, girl. It just, I said Ella, and then come to find out, I think she fucked around with somebody else on her birthday, bitch. I said, see, this is why, you know, I be wanting to do a long distance relationship, but then it's like, bitch, I don't trust it. Sometimes it's like, maybe you over there fucking around and doing some shit. Now, if I do some long distance shit, bitch, it's just gonna be us like a situationship. When I see you, we fuck around. You know, you can do whatever you want to do when we not in each other's presence. You know what I'm saying? But when I see you, it's us. You know what I'm saying? It'll have to be something like that. Because I ain't ready for that. Maybe in the future, but I ain't ready for no long distance like that, you know. But it was a mess unless my feelings really get involved, okay? But I was like, Ella, girl, Kimberly, girl, Mike, shut up. Memphis and Hamza look like the only ones that got their shit together. Okay, they really do. But baby, Gino and Jasmine. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I like Jasmine, okay? I like Jasmine because that bitch is crazy. And she knows it, all right? Mama is spicy, all right? Mama is on another fucking level. Baby, she really love that man. I really feel like she really love that man. For some strange reason, I really feel like she love that man. And that's why she's so passionate. She's so fiery when it comes to him. She got a couple of screws loose, you know what I'm saying? But I understand it because y'all know I like a little crazy. So, you know, I'll probably be attracted to that. But Gino, oh my God, that little ring that he got her for a proposal. I said, that cheap ass shit, bitch, you better have upgraded her shit. You got a little bit of money to upgrade. You could have spent at least a couple of $1,000s on her damn ring. Okay, I hope he upgraded that. But when they got there to that reunion, and we found out that he been doing the little sugar daddy shit, you know, getting sugar babies, talking about so he ain't really fucking around with him. He just paying for dates and shit like that. And he only did it twice. Jasmine said, bitch, you did it 30 times. I said, wait a minute, why are you putting your man on blast like this? And then she was like, listen, we met on the sugar baby site too. I didn't know what it was because my friend just told me to put my shit up there. But I met him and I was like, listen, I like him. You know, it's his, because he not attractive. He not cute. And it's his unattractiveness and his unsexiness that's sexy to me. And it's like, I love the sex that he gives me. And every time we get together, I just be wanting more sex and more sex because it be so good. But see, the last time he was here for a month and the whole time we only had sex one time. And I call him jacking off. And it's like, why don't you do it with me? Why are you having sex with yourself? I don't understand. I like your meat. Give me your meat. I want your meat. Bitch, when she said that shit, I was like... I said, Jasmine, oh my God. And I would have felt some type of way if somebody would tell me like, bitch, you not cute to me. And I'm pretty sure other people don't see that you're sexy because you're not. But for some reason, that's fine as fuck to me. I'd be like, what in the backhanded compliment is that? It was like, you know, you a fat bitch. And other people might not find that attractive, but for some reason, because you're a fat bitch, that's like sexy as fuck to me. I said, what in the fetish is going on? So you a chubby chaser? I would have been sitting there like this. I wish I would have been in the room when I heard all that shit. Baby, that shit was funny as nuts, okay? She's like, I want your meat. Give me your meat. I said, Gino, give it to her, bitch. You brought all them pills over there and you want to fucking her. And she loves it. Girl, you know, sometimes it's the quiet, meek ones that really be knowing what they doing, okay? They act like they don't because they quiet and people kind of assume because of the way they look or whatever. And they probably will give you the best time of your life, okay? Anyway, girl, y'all get into it. That was what is it, the tell-all and the ending. Girl, I can't wait till the next week because Ben Friend coming on there. And the way that she gonna come at Mahogany about the fact that, oh, you didn't want to FaceTime with him, but you can put these promiscuous photos on Instagram and shit like that. I said, bitch, you's a judgy asshole, huh? You's a judgy asshole. So just because she put something on Instagram don't mean that she gotta show this man anything else. That ain't how that shit work. Ugh, oh my God, girl, I just can't wait. And then Jasmine gonna come at that bitch. I can't wait, bitch. I cannot wait. I need to get up into Ella's story. Johnny deserves better. He deserves way better. I said, girl, don't be thinking. Now, let me put Ella's story out there. Ella is an example that don't be thinking that just because we big or whatever, that we can't pull them, okay? And we can't be players too. Ella got people in the chamber, okay? If she need to get a little rocks off, she got people that'll come in and tune her up. I said, all right, Ella, now you wrong as fuck with what you did, but all right. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.